They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the stout runner-up from last year's Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blue Hens will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Stallions offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, the defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Caught. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Stallions have this offense rolling. Fires to the big fella.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Stallions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? 1st drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Delaware's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Got his man out of the backfield. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Stallions will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Garrison. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Delaware. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it in. It's Williams. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Read option, keeps it to the left side. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Stallions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Stallions line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls it, fires complete. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Second down coming up. Power football with the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And the Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They bring the punter onto the field now.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Stallions decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But
he'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Stumbled to the ground. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's McGowan. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Stallions want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Stallions will punt it away on fourth down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Stallions will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Fires complete on the crosser. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Delaware! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Vanderbilt. And as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Under fire. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. They boot it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Trying play action. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Tate. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Single back formation, and they give it to it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Get it out on the screen. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. And the Stallions will call on their punt team. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Oh, they're after him. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Delaware! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wide receiver going in motion. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
The Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. That's usually prime return position, but we'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hands it off. Slithers into space. Made a defender miss. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. The Stallions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Stallions look to keep this drive humming. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to throw. Complete disaster there. He loses 10. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give on the option. Powers through the defender. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Stallions in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it and run right. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Handoff to the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
Tackled on the play at the 39-yard line. Brings up second down.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll try it again on second and 10. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up 14 over UConn. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, baby.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And they just tack on more points to this big, extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Stallions send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back.
Turning it on! That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Blue Hen pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's see what they've got on second down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.